And we are live. Okay, so we were trying to get our reputation up with the good old Free Rushlahaga Republic. We're currently at 70, which means we need to get 10 or more. We have one more mission available from them here, which is assassination in the lunar environment, which our mech can actually shine at, especially, for example, let's make sure we definitely get it. So get a few extra points just to be on the safe side in case we're, for whatever reason, we don't get the full reputation. But yes, normally, especially our Sun Spider, it would be running quite hot, but that's got the bulk heat bank, which means although heat sinks aren't as effective, the bulk heat bank isn't affected by the weather at all. So it will quite merrily still get rid of just as much heat as it does normally. So everything else is ready. We are ready to go. So let's kick this off. I don't think I've done an assassination on a lunar environment. Now, lunar environments are quite good in that there's no trees to slow you down. And hopefully that means that we can take advantage. I expect us to have a reasonable good range advantage and sort of sighting advantage, especially with the Oscar. So that we can basically be shooting at them before they can shoot back at us. But it all depends on the exact details of the map and where we spawn, where they spawn, and all that sort of jazz. But yes, we don't know until we get there exactly what's what. Of course, being lunar, that means that missiles have a longer range, so the LOM carrier with its 3 LOM-20s should definitely prove quite useful. Although we do need to remember as well that the lack of trees and what have you means that if they do get sight of it, they'd be able to shoot it, and they probably would, because it doesn't have much armor, it doesn't have much speed, so it can't have lots of evasion, and it's a lot of actual damage. So, sort of the bad guys do go for those sort of targets because they're effective targets to go for. Okay, so we've got... So that's our target over there. We've got some... Okay, so Lone Star Regiment. Okay. So we've got some enemies off to our right. What have we got? So in total we've got probably 24... No, 16, 17 units. So we've got a Black Hawk coup. Look, that is nasty. We do want to try and get that down. But that is going to... It looks like it's got some damage already. Structure damage, right torso, centre torso. So if we can hit the right torso, 161 points of damage. If we can hit there, because it's got an XL engine, that'll be that out of the fight. They got a Grasshopper. It's got an AMS. So we might want to bait that by shooting at it with something like the, I don't know, the Orion, or shooting in the area at something in the area with the Orion. It will fire the AMS before we use the LOMs. There's a Merlin and another Black Hawk coup, but this one at least is missing its streak. It's lost one of its... Hang on, that's a streak. That's a clan streak, and clan Yarn. Ooh, very nice. They have some interesting kit there. Okay. So there's 4 of them there. Is there anything else anywhere? Let's see. Okay, so there's someone over there. There's these guys we know about. There's someone there. There's someone there. Okay, so there's a lot on the left. And you got the smuggler leader. Okay. Is there anyone that we want to try and move initially? Yellow home carrier is there. Okay, so that probably wants to stay still. They are going to shoot at it, but there's nowhere that it can go that it's going to be able to reach that will prevent this slot from even being able to shoot at him. So it's actually better staying there and keeping his evasion. And same with a lot of the rest of these. Now we need to get these guys down simply so that they stop giving vision. And we know there's a lot sort of over this way. Yeah, so up here. So what we want to do is deal with these four first. Get some of our more vulnerable stuff behind sort of cover like here. And let some of these come down to us rather than try and go up to them. That's probably our best bet. So let's reserve initially. Okay, here comes the Black Hawk 2, the one with the EL medium lasers. Okay, he's just moved. That's good. He's got the rest of his boys there we've got to deal with as well. Not sure why he didn't shoot at all. It might be... Well, he shouldn't have any heat problems, and he should be able to shoot at least some of his lasers. He won't be able to shoot all of them without becoming a glowing incandescent ball of heat, I think. But he should be able to shoot some of them. Okay, as expected, he's gone for the LOM carrier. And he's got a single hit. That's fine, we can take that, that's not a problem. There's the other Black Hawk. Okay, did a bit more damage there, going for the LMK. I mean, that's what I thought they'd go for, but to be honest, as I said, it wasn't worth us moving it. The only sort of things what I could have done was move one of the other units, but given where we were on the initiative, most of the things we could have moved are things that they would have shot at are going to be things that are equally squishy or more squishy that I don't want to lose either. Ideally, what we want to do is we don't want to be going too far over in the other direction. Ooh. Someone's shooting at the Mantafall, actually quite effectively. There's something coming in from there. But we don't want to move too far in that direction. Because we want to deal with these guys first. And avoid as much incoming fire as we can. It's just that guy to move from these four. Okay, that's everyone fired. On their side. They've still got units to move, because they've got, like I say, we know they've got about 4 lances basically, and this is just one of the 4 lances. So that's something on the higher ground up there, able to shoot at him. And again, because they're on slightly higher ground, that's why we don't want to go that direction. We want to pull them to us so that they don't. We don't have the disadvantage of shooting uphill while giving them the advantage of shooting downhill at us. We want to keep as much range as we can there. Yeah. Obviously, these are mercs. They don't appear to have anything with C3. Because if, for example, one of these guys had C3, and some of these attackers had C3 as well, they would be able to do an awful lot of damage because it'd be counting as if they're... Okay, that is probably something with a rack. Rack 2 maybe? Or an Ultra AC2, something like that. High volume of fire anyway.
Alright, I'll sit here. I got plenty to do. Not like I'm running low on time or anything.
So the battle armor is squishy. So let's get the battle armor out of line of sight. Okay, they've not got anything, so basically we can act in whatever order we like now. We know they all have... So, can we get Capricorn? Everything's got some evasion. Don't want to get too close. Now, I can't really get a sensible ping off there, no matter how much we'd like to. Instead, we'll move him to there. He's going to keep cover, but he's going to let us get an idea of where things are. So what do we have? We have a 50, a 60, a 70, a 75 up there. 75, an 80, a 75 and a 60 over there. Okay, so this is probably the most dangerous thing. Purely going by the fact that it's on the high ground. Let's see what it is. Okay, it's an Orion. It's got a Gauss rifle. It's got damage medium pulse laser. Okay, so he hasn't got a full load of ammo, but that doesn't really matter. He's got plenty, I think. Okay, so based on what we said earlier, we are going to start off by going for one of the Blackhawks. I'm going to fire the LOMs because I basically want to bait out the anti-missile system. See, so he's used the anti-missile. Half the missiles got hit, but it means that it is no longer available for them. Right, so 4 points of evasion from the gunslinger as this continues over here. We'll wait on the Griffin because it's got missiles, and we wanted to basically put holes in the Black Hawk before we start shooting it. We'll move the quick draw up here so it's got a bit of height. Continue to try and make a hole in the Black Hawk. Okay, we've got structure exposed. Let's have a look and see where that structure is. It's in, well, it's in the left torso rather than the right torso. That doesn't matter. All we care about is its torso. Now we will follow up with the Griffin and its LRMs, because we've got that hole in the armour to be trying to hit. Okay, so his AMS is obviously on overload, but let's see what we can do to the Black Hawk with the Mantifool. So we could, if we wanted, take a really, really long range shot at the Orion, but we don't want to. We've got these boys to try and finish off. Oh, good. So we've got an engine crit, destroyed a heat sink. I think that was 2 hits there, so yeah, he's down to 5. So if we hit with 2 more missiles, we would take it out. So let's see if we can get those 2 hits with the Manticore. Then that means we've still got the massive missile swarm from the LRM carrier available to try and hit the other Black Hawk. Okay, we only got 1 hit. Typical. Right, so...
Ah, God, I was sleeping. What do you want?
Let's move Grandpa back. Can he? Yes. So, we won't use his LOM salvo. We will go for the AP Gauss salvo. Excellent. That's what we were looking for. Torso hit. Let's take it down.
Wow, he fell down like I do.
Okay. So, we've got the Merlin, we've got the other Black Hawk, and we've got the Grasshopper. So, we'll wait on those. We will go with Bullet Trap. Going for the other Black Hawk, because basically it's got that same vulnerability. I mean, the Merlin's what, a 60-tonner, but I don't think, yeah, it's got a standard engine. It doesn't have that vulnerability that the Black Hawk does. It's lost some armour here, but there's just medium lasers and heat sinks there. Whereas this Black Hawk, well, that's got a whole bunch of vulnerability. Doesn't have any heat, so I will use normal ammo on him. Just try and get the whole. I will deactivate one of them just so he doesn't have heat issues, because this doesn't have the. He doesn't have the heat bank that the Sun Spider's enjoying.
Is this smart?
We'll go to about there.
Time to give him that smooth jazz.
There, let's have a look at him. See what he looks like now. Okay, so he's taken a lot of damage. Okay, so we might be able to get him in the centre torso then, because that's where he's got literally a point of armour left there. So let's move. No, we'll keep with the Artemis 4. It's more expensive, but it's got like a 30% greater hit chance. So Okay, we got through to the structure. We're doing damage to the structure. Okay. So he's not yet down. He's lost half of his structure from there. We've taken out the emergency cooling. So that's effectively 2 heat sinks we've taken out of him. He's tagged, he's sensor impaired, and he's got an engine crit. So things aren't really going that well for him, I think it's safe to say. Battle armor will jump to there. And because we've got the hole in the armor, the battle armor is going for the same Black Hawk. That was 1 hit in there. Also, he's lost his evasion. He's unsteady, which basically means he can't sprint next turn. So, and it's made it easier for flycats to shoot, which is why I did it in that order. Okay.
All right, boys, follow me.
Right.
We're gonna go shoot the moon, Kaiser.
So we'll go with pistol first. We'll do another jump. We'll do the target prediction. And then we will shoot at the same Black Hawk. Okay, he's lost a jump jet. It's down to 34%. Oh, does have a C3 slave. Ooh. Mind you, that only helps if they've got another unit that's actually got C3.
Ah, God, I was sleeping. What do you want?
We want Grandpa to do the same again as he did last time, which is just the Gauss rifle, not the missiles. Again, hunting for crits. Yeah, he can only use the missiles. I'm not going to fire with him, I don't want to. Yes, Commander. I will use meat bag instead. Okay. Let's move the Oscar out here, get an idea of what these guys are. So that's Hunchback, AC-20. Okay, he's not going to be an issue until he gets closer. Medium laser, we know what that is. That's the bit that you're writing with the Gauss rifle. Let's see what the other one up there is. Yeah, you can make 2. What's he got? So ER large lasers, ultra AC. He's actually going to be quite nasty then. 5, 5, and 4. Okay. We're going to wait. There's one of theirs that we know is moving on this initiative, but minimal damage on that hit. Okay. Yes, Commander. Let's move the Griffin. See if we can finish off this damn Black Hawk. Okay. See if we can take this guy out. This time. Okay, he's going over here with that. Okay. We can take a hint. He's not gonna... Let's move him up there. Hopefully move him out of the line of fire of some of the other guys. Switch to normal because it's exactly the same hit chance and finish this guy off. Excellent. Right, that's 2 mechs down. 2 to go from the reinforcement slot anyway. Obviously there's more than that in total, but... LOM carrier is definitely taking a battering, but I'm going to try and get it sort of over here so it's out of line of sight of a lot of them. Next. This pilot with the Merlin, okay. Does this guy have a standard engine? Yes, he does. Let's shoot at him anyway because he's got a damaged leg. Ritual's moving up. Going for the Oscout, which he does nothing to. Manticore will go for the Grasshopper. We'll concentrate our fire again. Plus he hasn't gone yet, so hitting him with the PBC means that he's going to have a harder time hitting us back. We'll take the potential heat. Excellent, especially as we don't actually get the heat because the SOMs didn't fire. They didn't get a lock on, so they didn't fire, so they don't produce heat. And Grasshopper has got damaged arm, so that's medium laser. Is that the damaged one or not? No. The arm with the damaged medium laser is... Okay. Mantafield's going to run over there and shoot the Merlin in the back, probably.
Oh man, you got me.
But the Sun Spider, he is going to keep the range because that Grasshopper,
I got the
well,
speed
as
you
its name
need.
suggests, it's got jump jets. I don't want to put it in a situation where it thinks, "Ooh, let's jump on them." Let's go for that. Got through the armour somewhere else then. I can see there's some people out there, so feel free to say something in chat. I may actually catch it and respond vaguely in time. Okay, they're shooting at the Orion. I need to watch it because he's not got massively high stability, so it could be a issue if I don't keep an eye on it. Okay, so, yep. It's a no-brainer. Mantifield will zip round and shoot the Merlin in the back. I know we've been concentrating on the Grasshopper, but its rear armour is basically intact. Where, you see we've done a decent amount of damage here on the front, but we're not shooting it on the front. But the Merlin, it's got weaker rear armour than the Grasshopper. I say it's got weaker rear armour, but when 2 of the 3 rack shots miss, it doesn't really help too much, but it gives him something to think about, if nothing else. That's the Orion shooting at our Orion, and you see that's what I was talking about. He's unsteady now. Means he's lost his evasion.
This is fine. My grandma hits harder
Okay,
than that.
so we have Max. Max wants to move somewhere where he gets to shoot at the Grasshopper. Okay, he's got heat issues. Let's see. Let's drop 2 of those. So, in terms of the reinforcements, we've... Ooh, the Orion's got structure exposed. Gonna have to watch that.
Looks like the Outforce commander took my bribe.
Where?
Oh baby.
On that arm. What's in that arm? Okay, so just 2 ER medium lasers, so that's not too much of an issue. So, on their side, they've lost 2 mechs. This Grasshopper, well, it's got lots of internal structure. Not so much there. And if we can take that out, it loses the anti-missile system. The Merlin has got plenty on the front, but it's got a hole in the back. But it doesn't have a... I suppose it has got ammo in there, so it could go boom. But anyway, first things first, pistol. No, not pistol. Meat bag. Meat bag's probably the best. He's got the... He can jump there. Do a target prediction for everyone. Let's see if we can hit this somewhere useful. So what have we done to him? Yeah, we've almost taken out his anti-missile system. That is useful. Flycatcher, we're going to jump here. And we're actually not going to shoot at the same target. We're going to knock back the Merlin.
It looks like the outboards commander took my bride.
Because we've only got one person behind him, which is the Manticore, which acts on 4. So...
Ah, God, I was sleeping. What do you want?
ideally, we want the Mantifleur to be able to act
Wee.
before the Merlin. Likewise, we don't want the Grasshopper acting that soon. So,
It looks like the outboards commander took my bride. Oh baby.
so we've taken out. He's lost his anti-missile system, I think, if we look at it now. Not because we've taken out the anti-missile system, but we've taken out its ammo. So, yep, you see the anti-missile system is on the right-hand side, but its ammo's on the left. But because we've done that, that leaves... Pistol... Pistol doesn't quite have the... That's a shame. I was hoping to use Pistol to do a precise strike on the Merlin, but that isn't an option. So instead, Pistol is going to continue plinking at the old Grasshopper. Okay, Hunchback's moving. Okay, so can... Let's see if Shade can finish off the Grasshopper. Let's do a precise strike. Guarantees then that the Grasshopper will act after every one of our units.
We got this man.
I wasn't expecting it to actually get a kill there, just because of the sheer amount of structure hit points it has in the centre torso. But he is bleeding out, he is injured, and he's punched out. Excellent, so that's Grasshopper down. So we've only got the Merlin left of the guys on the right. So... let's keep the Oscott moving. Oscott moving. And let's... sensor lock that Orion. The Orion's going to be the first one of our mechs that we'll activate on 4 initiative, just because he is taking a bit of a battering. Right. Let's move the Griffin up, give it slightly higher ground, and use him to knock the Merlin back on the initiative. I'll just use the PPC. We've not got any holes in the armour to worry about, so we'll get the initiative knocked back no matter, even if we didn't hit with that, and a concentrated bit of damage somewhere. Yeah, we've done a load of damage to his centre torso. That is good. That is useful. Okay. Okay. That could be bad for the LOM carrier. However, it is quite far back. Let's bring the Medusa up. Let's see what else we are facing. So we've got another Orion that has acted already. There's a Demolisher with twin AC-20. That is going to be nasty. And we know about that Orion up there. Okay. Nope, we don't want to shoot at him. Don't want to shoot at him. Let's shoot at him. And we're doing a precise strike to knock him back on the initiative. And even though he had 5 evasion, we hit with everything. That's good. Victor is chasing after the Oscar. That's good because he's pulling off those 2 mechs. Okay, so quick draw can't get anywhere useful. In terms of the Merlin, but it can. Let's knock back that Demolisher and get a bunch of damage onto it. Move him over here. Give him the opportunity to, next turn, if it's still alive, get behind the Merlin. I'll precise strike it, actually, just to increase my hit chance more than anything. They're really pounding on the Orion. Right, okay. So we know the very first action is our Ryan is doing vigilance. Confirm.
We got this made.
Then he is moving. Somewhere. Let's move him up here. Okay, they're going for the LOM carrier. Oh! And he overheated and blew himself up. That counts as a bad move on his part.
Wait, why am I in a cockpit? Is this smart? I got the speed you need.
Now, this Orion hasn't gone yet. He's got ammo for his LOM there. Ammo for his Gauss there, and the Gauss rifle there. Go for the head. Just with the two PPCs. Because if I hit with either of them, he is out of it. Either way, he's not back on initiative.
My bride. Oh, baby.
And he's got the sensor impaired effect on him. Which is giving him, yeah. That's good. They went for the LOM carrier at extreme range, basically with the AC-20s.
Oh, man. We got this made.
Excellent. So that's the Merlin taken out before it got to act as well. A Brutus B assault tank. Okay. Ouch. So he is very squishy. So we want to move him such that he gets a shot at that demolisher, which I think means there. Okay, a bit of heat, but I'll take that.
It looks like the Force commander took my bride.
We want to get damage in on this to be able to blow it up next turn. Now it's the Orion, I believe.
My grandma hits harder than that. Like the outforce
Right,
commander.
okay.
My bride. Oh, baby.
So,
Waiting for orders.
Flycatcher can jump over there. And give us target prediction.
Ready for orders.
Pistol. And jump there and knock back that other Orion that's still.
Oh, man. We got this made.
Good to go. Copy that.
Meatbag will knock back Brutus, the Demolisher rather.
Oh, man. We got this made.
Ah, God, I was sleeping. What do you want?
Grandpa will shoot at the Demolisher as well. Right, so let's see. First of all, Capricorn.
On my way. Double time.
Start worrying the old Hunchback by shooting at the back.
Standing by.
Sprint so he gets further.
Aye, aye.
Get out of the line of sight of everyone. So, what's he going to be best at? 23%? No. 32%. Perfect. 29%. 32%. 26%. 15%. No. He won't shoot this turn. He'll just sit there. Next turn, he should hopefully be able to do another precise strike, which will be obviously a lot more accurate.
Standing by.
Bullet trap move to there because we want to try and continue to pile the damage onto this guy.
Firing.
And of course the tag is going to make it easier for everyone else to shoot him as well.
Waiting for order. On my way. Double time. Target acquired.
Excellent. Quick draw. Oh, he presents his back to the rest of us. Iran over there. Continue doing damage to the Demolisher. Yeah, his armour is definitely starting to cave. And of course, the thing with tanks is they may have a lot of armour, but they don't have lots of internal structure, so 40 points. So that's what, yeah. So 70, a Clan ER PPC, for example, hitting him now could actually take out that Demolisher.
On my way. Double time.
Especially as there's now a hole in the armour.
Heat damage.
Yes, that was that mech, which is a 60 tonner, okay. Avalanche. Where can you get? Can you get a shot? Yes, you can. Good. That's what we want. We want to see if we can finish off this Demolisher. Getting 2 AC-20s off the field. AC-20s are nasty weapons anyway. They are more nasty on a moon because ballistics, I believe, have extended range.
Light damage, Commander.
Ready for orders.
So let's see. Yeah, ballistic and missile. So the AC-20 is getting extra range because of the. Because of the gravity on the moon.
Man, you got me.
So let's see, can we get the...
I got the speed you need.
Right. Ugh, missed with everything. Typical.
Warning shot successful.
Right, I want to reserve with the tank, because I want to get the tank in behind that other Orion if I can. So Brutus moves up. Minimal damage, ideal. Still got those 3
My
off over there.
grandma hits harder than that.
No idea even what they are at this stage. Ooh, structure exposed. Ooh,
Maybe my talents are better
that's bad,
recognized on the Argo
because I can't
than
replace that at the moment. Plus, that's torso he's been hitting. Okay.
Standing by. On my way. Double time.
Okay, don't want to use the lasers, we want to use the gas rifles.
Firing on target.
Excellent. There's another vehicle down
Target
that hasn't acted yet, so that's good. Okay.
Yes, Commander. Understood. Moving fast. Locking in all weapons.
Oh man, we got this made.
Standing by.
Waiting for orders.
Ah, God, I was sleeping.
Right.
What do you want?
So, we want to make sure that Orion doesn't act as early as it can. As the very first thing. So that means shooting it with Grandpa with precise target to knock it back on the initiative.
Oh man, we got this made.
Then
Good to go.
we've got Pistol, who we want to give precise targeting, target prediction to everyone. I might as well take a pot shot at it, because it doesn't have much armour in the centre torso. Either front or rear. So every bit helps there.
Waiting for orders. Lifting off. Gotcha.
Commander.
The reason why these guys have such a high hit chance, incidentally, even though he's got evasion of 5, we'll have a look at it. But gunnery obviously helps, but it's also that size delta. That's what's really helping here.
Roger that.
I say helping, but it didn't really help too much there, did it? Hunchback. Right, so
I'm receiving you.
first of all, the Oscar can move over here. My logical target is the Hunchback in the rear. What is in there? This CAC-20. And I might as well precise strike. It will slow him down for next turn. And guarantee with both of these hit.
We got this made.
Didn't hit anywhere useful, but I'll get to shoot him again before he acts next turn, guaranteed, because of that precise strike. Okay. He is going to go for a precise strike on the Orion. Might as well use the Artemis for that extra.
Oh man, we got this made.
Reporting critical hit.
Okay, that guy is in a bad way now. He's lost his Gauss rifle.
Ready for orders.
Bullet trap is going to head up here.
Throttle down.
We'll see if we can finish off the Orion. And he's going to use vigilance to make himself safer.
Took my bride. Oh baby.
Boom. Took his engine out. Excellent. That's another one down.
My heat sinks can't take much more. How's it going?
So Griffin, in the meantime, we'll zip up there.
See what this thing can do.
And give the Brutus something to think about.
Oh,
And slow him down.
we got this made.
This continuous knocking him back on the initiative means as well that they hopefully shan't shoot at some of my weaker things, but well, that's actually not too bad because that's not the side that's damaged.
Commander.
Okay, so he can't do that. He can, however, do that.
Roger that. Full speed.
Knock it back on the initiative. Shoots it with 3 medium lasers. Should have a good chance with all of them.
Oh man,
Yep.
we got this made.
Basically, that Brutus is going to be acting after all of our mechs.
Standing by. Double time. Let's go.
Okay, that's another Black Hawk. ER large lasers. Streak. Okay, so we're going to hit him with a precise strike to knock him back on the initiative. Won't bother with the SOM. We'll bother with the medium laser because
My Force commander took my bride. Oh baby.
it's another tank. What sort of tank is it?
Reporting minimal damage.
Man's called binary PPC tank. That was from that vehicle up there, okay. So,
Oh man, you got. It looks like the Outforce commander took my bribe. Oh baby.
move the Sun Spider out because I don't want to lose more stuff off that.
I'm under heavy fire.
Right.
Receiving you. Going full throttle.
It looks like the Outforce commander took my bribe. Oh baby.
What's up, boss? Acknowledged.
Black Hawk, something to think about. Getting right up in his face.
It looks like the Outforce commander took my
And
bribe.
doing damage to his engine. Excellent.
Think I hit something good.
Okay, so we've got visual on what that tank is, or we will have in a sec when we get to act. Yeah, okay, so let's see what that tank is. It is Partisan air defense tank. Okay. We got Max. Let's see what we can do to the Black Hawk. Can I precise strike him? Yes, I can for a 99% chance. Both of these should hit
Oh man,
and really ruin
we
his day.
got this made.
I think that counts as ruining his day. So we basically destroyed 2 lances of the 4 we had. That's not bad.
It looks like the Outforce commander
Right.
took my bribe. Oh baby.
Yes, Commander.
So, meatbag moves. Does his target prediction. Does what he can to damage the armor.
Locked on target.
Ah, God, I was sleeping. What do you want?
Grandpa jumps there.
Whee!
Maximizes evasion. And continues to shoot through the armor, hopefully.
Running him up, knocking him down, just like Bello Woods.
Grandpa does a fair amount of armor damage, really, doesn't he?
Waiting for
Basically, he has a built-in 10% buff to damage. It's meant to be have a downside, which is he's a mech pilot. But mech pilots can also use battle armor. Now his downside is he's got a big stability penalty, but stability doesn't affect battle armor. So Grandpa is actually quite a good battle armor pilot because of that. Continuing to strip armor off it. We've stripped off what, 300 points of armor off it. Now, that quick draw has quite a high initiative, I seem to recall, so I'm going to actually shoot at it. Well, high enough, in that it would go before
Man, we got this made.
Sun Spider, but not now. Likewise, Capricorn. So we want to shoot at ideally the Hunchback, which is there. Can you get a shot at it? No, you can't. So I said you'll get up there. Give us visuals on stuff. So that's Poe heavy tank as well. Okay. Let's go for quick draw, I think. Well, no, it's going to take 2 hits and look on that to get through the armor. Anyway, let's go for the Orion. That's going to be the easiest shot, I think. Yeah. Go for the Orion. Ooh. We did hit the same location twice. We've got rid of its thing, so that's made it vulnerable. Next turn. Shade isn't moving. Is going to shoot at Brutus, I think. Let's just do what we can to continue stripping armor off him. So that was what, another 150 points or so of armor off him?
I'm taking heavy hits, Commander. Receiving you.
Okay.
It looks like the Outforce commander took my bribe. Oh, baby.
Watch those heat levels.
Right, so let's see if Zed can take advantage. If he sprints to there,
Let's move.
does this quick draw have anything useful there? Not really.
Rear armor is in.
Doesn't even hit it. Okay. close on the Brutus, I think.
Minimal damage on that hit. Yeah, Commander.
And the Manticore round to shoot at the Brutus as well. With everything.
Reporting. Critical hit. Barely hit, Commander.
Wait, why am I in a cockpit? Is this smart?
Waiting on him. Don't want to expose him to too much fire. So I can go after these guys. And the next time I'll be able to go before those guys.
Waiting for orders. Let's move.
Excellent. That's another one of them down.
Let's hit them hard. Mech destroyed. Orders.
Let's move him over there. Because you can shoot the Sunder in the back.
Primary target damage, Commander.
And he's taken an engine crit. That's good.
Scored a critical hit.
So what have they got left? On 3. Okay.
Oh man, you got me. I got the speed you need.
Excellent. That's the target down.
Enemy down.
I can see how we took out Torso. Right.
Orders.
30% chance. I need to actually do that. Just to get his stability back.
We got this made.
So, what's his best target? 30% on the Poe, 74% on the Gallant, 69 but medium lasers as well on the Hunchback. Let's go for the Gallant. Because we need to start stripping armor off it. And the Hunchback, hopefully, is going to be more vulnerable to a rear attack from something.
No sweat. I got this.
Oh man, we got this made.
Right.
Standing by. Acknowledged.
So, Flycatcher gives us target prediction.
Good to go.
Pistol, well,
Jumping.
knock back that Hunchback.
It looks like the Outforce commander took my bribe. Oh,
We need
baby.
to knock him right back so the Griffin gets to act safely. That's our aim.
Firing jump jet.
Oh man, we got this made.
Ah, God, I was sleeping. What do you want?
We'll wait with Grandpa.
All right, I'll sit here. I got plenty to do. Not like I'm running low on time or anything.
Cares. Let's give the Hunchback something else.
Got this made.
Excellent, he's unsettled now. And he's lost a lot of armour.
Yes, Commander.
Capricorn, if he can, is going to want to shoot in the back of the Orion. So if he moves there, he gets a rear shot on the Orion from high ground. He might as well precise strike because there's not much going ahead of him.
Oh man, we got
Okay.
this made.
Ah, God, I was sleeping. What do you want?
Grandpa will knock back the
Whee!
Hunchback anyway. Anything you can shoot at the Hunchback. Actually, or will he knock back? He's actually going to knock back the Hunchback, I think.
It looks like the Outforce commander took my bribe. Oh baby.
With no flamethrower, those orphanages won't burn themselves.
Reporting. Minimal damage.
Let's do this.
Let's see if we can finish off the hunchback, shall we? Or the quick draw. Let's go for the hunchback, see if we can finish him off with lots of missiles, especially as that's his AC-20.
Oh man, we got this made.
Okay, so he's lost his AC-20 and the pilot is injured. Oh, he's punched out, so yep, that's him out. So,
Ready for orders.
a bullet trap might be able to get round behind the Orion. Can, but not shoot it this turn, okay. So instead, let's shoot the quick draw in the back.
Locked on. We're on.
Waiting for orders. Going full throttle.
Quick draw. Ow. Continue to chew at the armour of the gallant. We want to take out that quick draw. That's our next target, I think. Because he's giving them visibility on their back line here.
Waiting for orders.
So let's see. No, he can't get into the rear of him, but he can get into the flank of him, so let's give him something to think about. Precise strike now will slow him down for next turn.
It looks like the outforce commander took my bride. Oh baby.
That hit something good.
So the power heavy tank is going to move down.
What's up, boss?
Right, so Hound rather, in the Mantifill. Let's have a look at that quick draw, see what state he's in. Okay, so he's got torso damaged. He's just got stuff in there, but that loses him a medium laser, a second medium laser, and so loses. You lost 3 medium lasers and heat sinks and potentially other stuff. So yeah, let's go around and continue piling in the damage on that side. Precise strike again. Don't think it will. I think you can only knock them back once.
Oh man, we got this made.
But pilot's injured as well, so that's gonna hurt them a bit. Right.
Wait, why am I in a cockpit? Is this smart?
Got to see if we can take that guy out. Let's run up here. Precise strike on him. Go for the centre torso. We want to get the kill.
Oh man, we got this made.
Excellent, we got the kill. Basically took out the engine. And that basically means they're not seeing these guys at the back. Because these are the guys with the damage to internal structure, that is useful. Also, these are the guys able to do precise strikes with targeting computers. So, our next one is going to be the Orion. He's only got the one Gauss rifle. Let's go for there, see if we can take out his Gauss rifle.
It looks like the Outforce commander took my bribe. Oh baby.
The answer is yes, we can. So he's lost the Gauss rifle plus a medium pulse laser and he's injured. Meanwhile, Max. He's going to move up and do some more damage to the Gallant, hopefully. Notice how we're not moving towards the evacuation point at all. That's basically because we aren't going to make it to there. Yeah, it's not worth it. Our mechs moves so slow that we couldn't get everyone there. We might as well just concentrate on fighting, because we'll kill them before we can get everyone into the... If we concentrate on fighting, we'll kill them before we'll get everyone to the evac point. So there's no point trying for the evac point and potentially, you know, exposing rears and what have you to the enemy while we did that.
It looks like the Outforce
And this is another good example of the advantages of basically multiple mechs as scout mechs. If they had scout mechs still, or sort of mechs, say like that quick draw we killed was still alive, they'd have been able to, they'd have been able to shoot at one of these two, and potentially, sort of done severe damage to them. Instead, his only options were shooting at stuff like the quick draw, which is barely touched.
Waiting for orders. Yes, Commander.
Basically, that's the key. To sort of keeping your mechs alive is, can you put them in a position where the enemy can't actually see them to shoot at them? Ideally, while at the same time you can still shoot back with those mechs, and then you're doubly effective. So he has got enough to. So instead, we'll jump there, get a whole bunch of evasion, and shoot at the Orion. At least the battle armor pilots should get a decent amount of XP out of this, because they're doing a lot of stuff.
Ah, God, I was sleeping. What do you want?
Standing by. Gotcha.
is still active. Oh, and the Orion. The Orion's got damage to the centre torso, so if we can hit the Orion in the centre torso, that will be ideal. Let's run over there and shoot at him. Well, we didn't do any severe, didn't actually do any crits or anything, but he's panicked now, which basically means he's easy to hit for everyone else, and he's got a penalty for his attacks. Shade. I think we wait with Shade. Because we've not got anything really that he can easily shoot at that has got holes in the armour yet, or he's likely to make holes in the armour this turn. But he's got the capability to make the holes, to follow up on the holes that others make. Though Medusa is just going to see if we can finish off the Orion. Yeah. Like that. Boom. There we go. Another one down. There's just the... Ah. Okay. So, what happened there? Not every enemy mech needs to be destroyed on these assassinates. Some count as support lances, and you don't actually have to kill them to complete the mission. And that's what's happened there. So there were still enemies on the field, but there weren't enemies we actually had to kill at all. And because we killed everything else, scenario ended. It's sometimes quite hard as well to tell which enemies are the ones that you'll that will finish the mission early. But we got our 12 reputation, which is going to take us up to the next tier with Rassalarg. The downside is though we took the damage here, and we lost the C3I computer, which we need to replace. Well, we can't replace at the moment. But, or at least I don't think we can replace anything here. It's got C3 slave unit. So let's have a look to see if there is anything. So lots of ER medium lasers. Streak SOM6 C3 slave, you see. That's no good. That's not what we need. We need the C3I, which is the improved version of C3 that's Comstar and, well, Comstar I think developed it and Word of Blake stole it. So basically those two factions field it primarily. So let's go for 3 bits of a Black Hawk OR, which is a Black Hawk coup with Clan-Tech weaponry. So we've got 2 bits of a Jägermech. We've got lots of ER medium lasers. We've got the Clan-Tech streaks. Clan-Tech streaks are really nice. Basically, if you've got a mech that's got an SOM6 and you've got Clan-Tech streaks, you could basically swap them and it's the same tonnage. They obviously have the disadvantage that all clan weapons have. They're slightly shorter range than the inner sphere equivalent. But because it's streak, it's only going to fire if it will hit, which can be quite good if you've got a number of streak launchers and only a limited amount of ammo. It suddenly goes from, oh, I'm not sure if I want to fire this because I can't afford to waste the ammo. It's goes, well, I'll fire it because I can, it'll only fire if it will hit in the first place. But anyway, let's see what we can do. The Orion needs to be repaired. It can just be repaired. It didn't actually lose anything. That's good. So he's in the repair shop. Sun Spider, we need to have a look at. So, we have 2.5 tons to play with, basically, until we get another C3I to put in there. Long term, we do want to put another C3 in there. It's that simple. But let's see if we've got any funky gear. It's already got laser zoom array. It's already got the targeting computer. No, 2 jump jets isn't worth it. Okay, so nothing on that side of things. We can give it another clan heatsink. Let's give it a heatsink. Guardian ECM. ECM isn't going to hurt. Another heatsink isn't going to hurt. Also, it's only a day's work to fit it all, so that's not too bad. So, okay, that's all that work done. Let's nip to the barracks quickly. See if anyone's levelling up. So, Everlards, more chance to hit, always good. Bullet trap. You're in battle armor, aren't you? Nothing you can do anyway. Capricorn's max. Drake. We still haven't decided what we're going to do with Drake anyway. Flycatcher. Give you the defense from having that 6th point in piloting. Grandpa's maxed. Halliburton, nothing new. Hound. Nothing special. Max is already maxed. Meatbag. Nope, can't do anything yet. Pistol. Can't do anything. Sandwich. Nope. Shade. You've got 6 piloting already. Let's just give you more.
Training complete.
Base to hit. Showboat still in hospital. T-bone doesn't have enough to do anything. Triggers max. Z can't do anything. Okay. So if we go to actually the captain's quarters, we'll look at reputation. We're now honoured with the Free Westlager Republic. Basically means we're getting a 15% bonus to payout and a 10% discount on store purchases, and we can do basically all the Westlager missions. Right. Unfortunately, there are no more Westlager missions here. However, there are 2 missions still to go. There's an attack defend, Lunar, against Novacat, which means clan tech. And there's this one, battle in the desert against Blakists. And we're going to do this, and we're going to max out the salvage, because we want to get C3I computers. If for no other reason than we've got one to replace in our Sunslayer Spider. Also, yep, we'd like to get them for, we'd like to fit one in the Gunslinger, for example. Because again, it will help. It will let us do, the same sort of thing we've been doing with the other mechs, the long-range sniping with the Oscout, provided the initial targeting information. Yes, let's just see what we end up with, what we end up facing here. Once again, like the Word of Blake, like all the houses and what have you, the update to Slam, which gave, you know, sort of effectively every single of the major houses a set spawn list. The same also applies. It's actually listed as major powers, which means for Word of Blake, rather than just generic Word of Blake, we'll either be facing the Word of Blake Protectorate Militia, which are the garrison rated troops, the 9th Division 3rd Gamma, who have a regular rating, or the 40th Shadow Division, who have an elite rating.
Command interface initiated.
Okay, so it's 9th Division 3rd Gamma Lefty. This is the regular ratings troops. So, what have they got? They got Ferret and 75. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I would have actually preferred it to be the elite, if only because that would increase the chances of us being able to get C3I gear amongst the loot. But there you go. So Ferret is moving. We're on sort of higher ground above them, so we're going to be moving this way and this way. And just basically use the Oscout to try and get visual on all the back guys and just rain fire down on them from above. Pretty straightforward plan, really, isn't it? But as there only appear to, at this stage anyway, to be 5 enemy units, there's no need to go for a really complicated plan, as far as I can see. Obviously this will change if more enemy units appear, but either way I think we want to be... Ah?
You've got hostile contact in.
We have enemy mechs. Okay, 75-ton mech, that's good. So the mech's over there. It's going to take them some time to get to us. You should be able to finish off the vehicles first. There's another mech. So, what is there? There's a 70 and a 75, okay.
Waiting for my opening.
So this is now potentially 10 enemy units. So,
I'm ready.
to start, Capricorn is going to see what they can give us in the way of visuals and sensor locks. Okay, so we have Drawson, Streetcaster M2's large pulse, 50 tonner, okay. Brutus support, okay, that we might want to do put a decent amount of damage on. Brutus with an AoE PPC, that's going to be nasty for the battle armor. Another Brutus support, anything we know about. Okay, and then we've got 5 mechs over there, so let's see what one of those is. An Orion 1M. Okay, 5 mechs over there. So, large piles, oh yes, okay, nothing too special there, unless he's got something nice on the... Okay, so, nothing special there. Excel engine, so he's going to be vulnerable if he can take out the sides. Got Artemis 4 in case. So yeah, basically the Orion we want to hit him in the engine. It's a 55-ton mech trying to come around. Okay. So let's move Flycatcher back. Hopefully that's got them out of visual.
Standing by.
That's definitely going to get another set of battle armor out of visual. See, what I'm trying to do here is move all the battle armor, because we know they've got AoE things and lots of missiles and the like, so I'm moving them to positions so they're not in the line of fire. And they're not near our other units. So that AoE PPC, for example, if I've got all my battle armor sort of well away from the rest of us, they should be safe from that. Unlike the last one where we had the battle armor doing lots of shooting, basically the plan will be for the battle armor to just be providing the target prediction this time.
Ah, God, I was sleeping. What do you want?
That's all the battle armor moved. So we want to shoot at one of these support tanks, I think. Actually, no, not the support tank. We want to shoot at that. The Booter C, the one with the AoE PPC. See, it's done a bunch of damage to this. It didn't hit him, it was just in the area. So that is our prime target. He's also got no evasion.
Why am I in a cockpit?
This is
that
good.
smart?
So
I got the speed you need.
we start shooting.
Time to give him that smooth jazz.
Okay, that's a good start. We've got his structure exposed. Let's see if we can follow up on that by having the Griffin shoot him as well. Oh, excellent. It's his front that's damaged as well, so this should finish him off. Yeah. Okay, that's that taken care of.
Hostile eliminated.
So next we want to work on these two LOM Brutuses. If we get good shots at them. We don't want to be shooting at that Jawson because it's got a very high evasion. So if we move there, we do have a direct line shot at another one of these Brutuses. Okay, so they've got something with a laser anti-missile system. I'm guessing the ferret has that.
Ready for orders. Receiving you.
Move the Medusa over here. Yeah, laser AMS. So that's what. But we've tagged him now.
Orders? Full speed. No target.
Let's see if that AMS is set to.
Copy.
Nope. It's only set to fire the once. Which means we stand a good chance of being able to finish him off with Hound. Let's move him to somewhere where he's got a decent bit of cover from big solid rocks. Normal missiles because they've got just the same hit chance, and let's just rain lots of missiles down onto this Brutus. Okay, he's not quite down, but he's not far off. So Mantifull, can he get a shot at him? Yes, looks like he can. Let's see if that lets us finish him off. Nope, it just lets us pull more damage into him. 16 points there, 6 points there, jeez. Okay,
Standing by.
so quick draw.
Yes, Commander.
Snapdash in it. I'll move there. Gets a clear shot at him.
I copy.
But it just hits armour. Can't have everything, can you? Okay, so what do we have left? We have Max. Doesn't matter where he moves, he doesn't get a clear shot at him, so we'll just move to there. I think pretty much. Yeah. Pretty much anywhere other than the turret, it was a kill. But that's two Brutus support tanks taken out. There are what? 75-ton vehicles, so that's 150 tons of vehicles taken out.
Standing by.
For very little in the way of return damage. Okay, so Flycatcher. This is definitely out of line of sight of enemies, and we've got target prediction up. Wait with everyone else. So we've got a mech that's going to be coming up here and shooting extreme range. We'll find out what that is, but we'll probably have...
Waiting for orders.
Run over there, might as well. Okay, so it's an Hussar. It's probably got a ER large laser on it. Yeah, ER large laser. It's a light mech, so not too much of an issue. We are going to wait on Shade. Really, we want a target that he's going to be able to actually sort of hit easily. ferret. This is the thing with the anti-missile system, we know.
They've got a sensor lock on me.
That's good. Our infantry was far enough back, our power armor was far enough back that even though they did the old Beagle active probe, it didn't pick up the infantry. They don't know where the battle armor are. So they can't go raining missiles on them from, say, the Brutus. Now I need to pay attention to this guy because he could come over here in a little while. It's not yet there yet, but we need to be aware that sooner or later he could do. Ferret hasn't actually moved that far, so if we move here, give them something to think about at least, because fire is a lot more damaging to vehicles. Basically, driving through fire, you take damage in a vehicle, whereas in a mech it just causes heat.
Light damage. Holding firm.
Yes, Commander.
But what's that hit chance now? 65, or what is it with? Let's see what we can do to it now that we've drawn the teeth of its laser anti-missile system.
Damage is minor, Commander.
Okay, so that Drillson didn't move. So that is going to be a target for us.
Let's do this.
Full speed. No target.
Because if you look at the other Drillson, that's got 5 evasion. I think he had about as much. This one that we're about to shoot at had about as much last time. But he hasn't moved. Hover vehicles need to keep moving because they are flimsier than other vehicles. Because effectively part of their defense is their maneuverability. They keep effectively keeping the evasion. If they're not taking advantage of it, then they are asking to be shot. And well, it'd be rude to not grant them their wish. I mean, you know. Can we get a shot at him? Yes, we can if we move there. In that case, I won't sprint, I will simply move. Relying on the height advantage we've got to help keep us safe. Excellent. There we go. Drillson was taken out. Basically, he didn't move, he got shot by 2 of us, and he's now destroyed. And yeah, you see, so it's a 50 ton, it's only got 25 tons of internal structure. 25 points rather of internal structure to basically keep it in one piece. So that was why he went boom. So quick draw move here. We'll basically continue what we've been doing, which is trying to take out stuff we've already damaged. So in this case, do some more damage to the ferret.
Roger that. Standing by.
I expected to for the
Wait, why am I in a cockpit? Is this
so.
smart?
I expected the Manticore to be taking quite a bit of fire there, just because it's barely moved, so it's easy for them to hit. Right, what's our hit chance here? 63. So let's see if we can finish this off.
Time to give him that smooth gas.
See, they're trying to come up here. And that's going to be the Orion with this LOM-10. It's not really that much in the way of missiles.
Reporting minimal damage.
Now, one thing I'm conscious of here is if we can get a kill on this ferret, it's going to mean that they may not have visual. Oh, actually, no, they will have visual anyway. Oh well, we've got the kill. Yeah, they'll have visual on it because it got locked by the big active probe, so it's sensor locked. So they're going to be able to shoot it anyway. I was going to say for a minute, I think hopefully that means that they might not be able to hit it with this Brutus, but oh well, it should be able to survive that. Okay. Yeah. Oh, they're going for the Griffin with it. Okay.
Reporting major armor loss.
Okay, so we've now got the Hound to go. Can he get anywhere where he gets a shot at that? Okay, so he can't get a decent shot at the Brutus. You can get a shot at the Hussar, so we might as well take that. But it's 22%. 25%, but it's not worth it. Such a low percentage chance, I'm not going to bother with it. And Max,
What's up, boss?
can you get a decent shot at anything? Let's move you to there. See what you can do to that Drillson. Well, 69% isn't bad, so we'll probably go for that. Yeah. It's closer, he's got a far better chance, and he can shoot with everything.
Roger that.
Well, we got through to its structure.
Waiting for the shot.
It looks like the Op Force commander
Right.
took my bribe. Oh,
So,
baby.
next up it's Pistol, giving us target prediction.
Taking a protective stance.
Okay, they can still see the Manticore. Okay, that's worth knowing. Because it's onto a new turn. That shot wasn't just because they had it sensor locked last time. It's because they actually saw it. So let's move there with the Oscar. And so he's going to have time getting up there. He's got to go round a bit more, I think. Those are going to take time coming up. Let's sensor lock that 60 tonner. So that should hopefully be an easier target. Okay, so it's an hostile. Let's see what he's... Oh, is it a standard one? So large, it's got pulse lasers and it's got an AMS. That's useful to know because it means we don't want to go chucking missiles in that direction. Okay.
Good to go.
Speaking of chucking missiles, we have something there with a hole in its structure. So let's finish him off.
It looks like the Outforce commander took my bride. Oh, baby.
Boom. There we go. So that's 5 of the 6 vehicles destroyed.
Ten four.
Yeah, see, it's got to come further around. So next turn, we probably want to be sense locking him so that when he gets up, we can shoot him.
Ready for orders.
I don't think, yeah, we're not in a position where we can get a shot off at him now. Here we are. Okay, a bit of damage on the Brutus.
Good to go.
Let's just wait. Okay, so here comes the hostile. Can't shoot at anything because he's only got pulse lasers. And pulse lasers, well, they're not
Receiving you.
as long ranged as normal lasers or ER lasers. Well, ER lasers are clues in the name, obviously. But
Full speed.
yeah, or at least inner sphere pulse lasers by the book. Obviously, the tabletop game,
It looks like the Outforce
clan weaponry isn't as balanced as it is in Battletech Advanced. There you go, there's the anti-missile system we already knew about. But that's why we did the Manticore first, with its LOM-10,
Commander.
even though theoretically the Griffin could have acted sooner. But it has the LOM-20,
It looks like the Outforce commander took my
Nope.
bride.
the RPPC's missed.
Baby.
The rest of it has done some damage, which is good.
Receiving you. Going full throttle.
We're just running back and forth, constantly shooting at them. I'll save my precise strike. Wonder if that was their override, shooting at our override. Fortunately for them,
Standing by.
we have high ground on our side.
Got it.
Oh man, we got this made.
Okay, so he's lost an arm.
Think I hit something good.
And with it, a heatsink. one of those two shots was their Orion. Exactly which one I don't know. Okay, so let's do Trigger first, because Trigger is only going to be able to shoot at the hostile.
I got the speed.
Whereas Striker might be able to shoot at the tank as well. So, does this have a squishy engine, we wonder? Yes, it does. That's where we're going to shoot then.
Man, we got this made.
Boom, mech down. Ah, they've only got 5 mechs. It's not a full
We gave him that smooth.
Comstar Lance or Word of Blake Lance. Okay. Support tank hasn't moved. Yeah. Got some sort of
Major armor loss.
AoE missiles.
Heavy
I'm not
fire.
sure exactly which.
This is fine.
Let's go for the front.
It looks like the outboard.
'Cause if we go for a side,
Oh baby.
that's also the place that will be hit. Yeah, sort of if I'm shooting from the opposite side, I can't hit it. Whereas if I've gone for the front,
All right, I'll
that
sit
can be
here.
hit from either
I got
side.
Plenty to do. Not like I'm running low on time or anything.
Can you get to anywhere that gives you a shot? The answer is no. So why don't you just move over here, stick to the high ground.
Roger that.
It looks like the outboard's commander took my bribe. Oh baby.
First of all,
What's up, boss?
get our target prediction going.
Taking a protective stance.
This is their Hussar. Not going to bother scouting, sense locking him with the Oscout. I want to get the one over the other side. So Capricorn,
Ready for orders.
move over here.
My way. Double time.
And you shouldn't, oops, wrong way, this way. You shouldn't have a problem getting us a sense lock on this mech.
Got a lot.
Okay, it's a Wolverine 7M. Yeah, large lasers, medium pulse, SOM. Jump jets as well, be careful about those then. Mask as well, that's why it was so quick, okay. XO engine, double heatsink here, nothing. Okay, the large lasers are in the arm. Okay.
Acknowledged.
Let's have him move. Right. We're going to wait here. Mainly because I want to see if the Orion is going to be able to kick him. Because if the Orion can get a kick in, he's got 7 evasion at the moment. You know, that's a lot. But if the Orion
Standing by.
can kick, it can strip that evasion off him, What's the kick chance? 96.4. I will take that.
Location confirmed. Locked on for physical attack.
The actual damage there was pretty much irrelevant. What mattered was taking that 7 points of evasion off. So now everyone else will be able to take advantage of the fact that he's got no evasion and shoot him. Just need to make sure they move to places that give them a good shot.
On it.
Like here.
On it. Give them everything you've got.
Excellent, he's lost a leg.
Taking a crit.
Right,
Waiting for orders.
and this is where we finish him off because he's got an XL engine.
Let's go. Hostile removed.
Right. It's another one down. So we've got an Orion, a something, Hussar, and that support tank. So can he move somewhere to get a good shot? Yes, you can.
No shooting, just running. Go. On it.
Waiting for orders. Full speed, no target.
And basically everyone just pounds on the Brutus.
Taking the shot.
Because to be frank, when you're looking at the difference between
Wait, why am I in a cockpit?
this
Is this
Brutus that has, let's see, two LOM-20s plus two SOM-6s and an SOM-2 compared to a single ER large laser, which do you think is the bigger threat? Okay, we're going for the front.
Oh man, we got this made.
Boom. Another one down. So we've got 3 mechs to go.
We gave him
But we
that
don't actually have
smooth
visual on them
jazz.
at this point.
Orders. Aye, aye.
Mantafleur can move. It's got plenty of hit points. The ER large laser isn't going to be too much of an issue for it.
Yeah, Commander. On the way.
Looks like the Manticore can get into a position to actually get a shot in. So I will.
Engaging with target.
Missed with their PPC, that's a shame. Bit of damage with missiles. But now that we've got visual, that means that Max can move and shoot. And with Precise Strike,
Oh man, we got this made.
it's enough to finish it off. Okay, so it's just the two big ones left.
All right, I'll sit here.
But then
I
again,
got plenty to-
they only weigh as much as those Brutus support tanks did, and
Oh baby.
well, we know what happened to them.
Commander? Alright, but I need you to go.
So, first of all, we've got to get some sort of
Ready for orders.
visual on them. So, we're going to have to get moving. So, let me just check. And Orion is 75, so what is this? That means that's the Orion, so we want to sensor lock this one. See what that is. Okay, it's an avatar. Okay. What does that have in it then? C3 Master. Damn. Just the one we didn't want. We want C3I. But yeah, that's definitely the more dangerous of the two mechs, I think. But let's see what they do. Okay, they're coming up.
Waiting for the shot.
Okay, he's guarded. So I won't bother missiling because he's got 32% DR. I think that's just
Wait, why am I in the cockpit?
ridiculous
Is this
amount of
smart?
damage resistance. So
Orders.
Striker is there. He's definitely not going to bother missiling either. Instead, he's going to move up, back up to here, get the high ground.
Good to go.
Next, just going to move to there, just so he's got the visual. 'Cause sooner or later, they're going to come to the top of that hill. And that's when we're going to be shooting them.
Let's do this.
Commander?
Ready for orders. On it.
Oh.
Commander.
You're going to be up the hill before they are, and we're going to be shooting down on them with the big boys as well. Though we do want to make sure, obviously, we don't get... Does this have jump jets? I don't think it does. No, it doesn't have jump jets. We don't want to be in kicking range of them, basically,
Commander?
because that would be bad. But
All in.
if we get 3 or 4 units up the top there, that should let us observe everyone down to 0.
Bracing for impact.
It looks like the Force commander took my bride. Oh baby.
Orders?
So they're still going to be up there. We're going to be able to shoot down them. Okay.
Receiving you.
It looks like the Outforce commander took my bribe. Oh, baby.
Gives the Orion something to think about.
Good to go. Going full throttle.
What's up, boss? Understood. Moving fast.
See if he can get into position to do a rear attack on that Orion as well. Next turn, he might do.
Good to go.
It's not really a high chance of it, but it's not going to hurt.
Let's move.
Receiving you. Gone.
Oh, it doesn't have sense of just says ping. But what I will do.
Receiving you. Moving to position.
Let's get precise strike onto the avatar. To knock that back to initiative 3. Oh, and I'll shoot it in the back for good measure.
Oh, man. We got this made.
Waiting for orders. On it.
Because we're going to get to act before them next turn as well. So
Wait, why am I in a
we
cockpit?
now knock them
Is that
back on
smart?
initiative.
I got the speed.
Get
you
everyone
need.
charging over. Just so they're in position to just absolutely pound on them.
Yes, Commander. No shooting. Just running.
You can get up to here and do an active probe ping on them. Let's give them both the penalty on there to hit, which is good.
Ready for orders. Stabilizing and bracing.
All right, I'll sit here. I got plenty to do. Not like I'm running low on time or anything.
It looks like the Outforce commander took my bribe. Oh, baby.
Yes, Commander.
Right, so let's see.
I'm ready.
Capricorn moves. So let's just stay there saying please squish me. And sensor lock onto the avatar. So that's taking the least damage. Let's see if Shade can't actually get close enough to shoot. Okay. That's fine. Shade does nothing then. Hound, though, I believe has Ace Pilot, so we'll be able to move and shoot. So he does another shot in the back of the Orion. Killing it.
Target eliminated.
That's another success. And then moves up the hill. Good old Ace Pilot. Let's see, who else is there to go? Okay,
Ready for orders.
bullet trap's down there. What scouts there? So bullet trap can only get up to there. Okay, might as well. Because it means next turn you'll be able to run over and zap him.
Ready for
Snap
orders.
dash, you're there, so you run up the hill as well. So next turn you'll be able to run up and zap him.
What's up, boss?
Another one. You move up, ready to zap him. Those guys will sit there. Okay, so Striker doesn't have enough, but can shoot him in the back at least.
Got the angle. Take the shot. Yes, Commander.
Z can shoot him in the back. You won't do a precise strike because I don't want to knock him. He's already going behind everyone else, basically. Okay, he's shooting from the side this turn.
Knocking on target.
Oh man,
And Sun Spider gets to there.
I got the speed
Okay.
you need.
All right, I'll sit here. I got plenty to do. Not like I'm running low on time or anything.
Okay, he didn't even move.
Waiting for the right move.
So
Oh man,
we should be able to finish
you
him
got
off this turn.
made.
So let's see.
Waiting for orders.
First up, Flycatcher. See if Shade is now able to move into. Yes, he can. Excellent. So Shade moves up. Does a precise strike. Hopefully, be able to shoot him in the back. That's looking good. Yep, that's from the rear. Okay, precise strike. Knock him down to 3 on the initiative. And shoot him in the rear. Once again, that should ruin his day. Yep, that has ruined his day. Okay.
Mission successful.
We have another success. So let's see what there is in the way of salvage. Decent amount of XP on people. Yeah, large lasers, laser anti-missile system. Mask. Yeah. So unfortunately, not any of what I'm looking for. It's a shame, but there you go. So. Let's get an avatar part so that we get a avatar. We've not had the ARA PPC and laser AMS. It's actually a useful little toy. So we've got a few other bits and bobs. Let's see. We've got that clan mission to go now. Let's see what we face. Quick check on in the barracks, just to see if anyone's got something we want to increase, and then we face the clans.
What's up, boss?
No, bullet trap, yes.
Training complete.
Yes, Commander. I'm here.
Receiving you. Standing by.
Training confirmed, Commander.
Ready for orders.
Mech warrior training complete.
Oh,
Yes, Commander.
Good to go.
shade doesn't got any.
Let's do this.
Zed gets. Zed gets heat efficiency. The only time we had an issue with the Griffin was on a lunar mission. We're about to do a lunar mission now. So that extra 3% heat efficiency seems like a good thing to take. Because this is lunar. Attack and defend. We want to get all the salvage we can out of this. Because it's clan tech. And we've got a few clan mechs, so getting spares, etc. is useful. We don't want to change anything, mainly because I mean, this again is another one I'd like to take this because it would cause absolute chaos on the clan side. But I don't want to give up anything that we've already got. Well, give up the LOM carrier, but I don't want to give up all the battle armor. I'd have to do that if I was to take the. Take the paladin there. I need to get more drop limit availability before I can build the paladin. And to be honest, what I'm probably going to be doing is getting the 8th mech slot, and ideally a mech in that slot, which is going to use the 50 tons plus a bit that it provides. Then I can start getting. Then I'm probably going to need to get Mech Bay 3. Well, actually, I know I need to get the third Mech Bay before I can start adding just pure tonnage, basically. It's probably going to be a couple, maybe one, maybe two levels of just sort of increased tonnage before we can field the paladin, or at least field the paladin without having to not take some other stuff. Yeah, it's 2.5 star, the 2.5 skull. So hopefully. Even if they got battle armor, we should have a relatively easy time here, because we've got, yeah, they shouldn't have the numbers game on us. Right. So. Right, so what have we got on our side? Firestarter Omni, Hunchback, Hatchetman, Firestarter Omni. Okay. We've also got turrets. Dual Ultra AC-10, Quad PPC, Dual AC-10. Okay. What's that? That's a future evac zone. And the Novacat base is over there. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. Right.
All right, I'm standing here.
Let's see, where is it? So, it's high ground up here. Where do we go? Flat between us and them, okay. They're doing the usual thing. Allies not being much use. Oh, okay, we've got vehicle moving up. Epona pursuit tank. That's going to be quite fast. Yep. This is the problem we're going to have. Is clan weaponry obviously is quite high damage. Yeah, so that's got like 2 LOM-20s, 2 medium lasers. Yeah, that's a lot, really.
I'm here when you need me.
But the Griffin should be able to move up and kick it. That will get rid of some of the evasion.
Waiting for the shot.
Right. Let's have a look at things here. What is where? That is a Medusa. That can't really kick because it's a clan mech. The Orion is too far. The Sunspider can't kick. Okay. And the quick draw is too far. So the only thing that's going to be able to kick probably is the Griffin.
On my way.
But that's still a bunch of damage to it, plus 2 points of his evasion. And, oh, excellent. Okay.
That's a kill.
An awful lot of damage to it, so much so that it's gone boom. So that's a good start. So, 5 attackers. Their turn, all those needs to move near. So got another vehicle up there. Bandit hovercraft C. Okay, shoot at the mechs, that's fine. Shoot at their mechs. Can kill us. Okay. So
Waiting for orders. Double time. Let's go.
let's move to there. Still got lots of evasion. Shoot you in the flank. I won't bother with missile weapons because that's good. We actually got a hit with the PPC. Of course, he's got a lot of armor. This, but okay, that's 35 tonner with battle armor on. Now their battle armor as well is going to be quite manoeuvrable, basically because jump jets have greater range. So vehicle with battle armor. Okay. So let's see, Hound.
Waiting for orders.
Can you move and get a good shot at something? Yes, you can. You can shoot the bandit from behind and above. Won't bother the rack, but cool. That's another 25 points of damage. Every bit counts after all. Another fire starter, that's going to move up and Ooh, did some damage to it. It's good. Every bit helps after all, as I keep saying. Now it's another one of theirs to move. Reconnaissance vehicle, so what's that got? ER small lasers, it's probably got for the reconnaissance vehicle it should really somewhere. Nope, don't see it. Okay. I'd have thought it'd have had a beagle probe, but it doesn't appear to. So, there you go.
Ready for orders.
Bullet trap can move up. No. Don't want to move bullet trap yet, because I want to get that. Let's see.
Ah, God, I was sleeping. What do you want? We.
Rampart moves away. Let's see. Okay. Rampart will take a pot shot at the bandit.
Lining him up, knocking him down just like Bello Woods.
So at the end of the day, he does some reasonable amount of damage. Quad PPC missed their recon vehicle, not surprising, but I suspect if it had hit with just one of them, it would have ruined its day. And a heavy wheeled APC, okay. But hasn't got much in the way of evasion. Ooh. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, and battle armor is the last unit, okay.
Commander?
So let's move up there. It's an IFV, so sensor lock to strip off some of its evasion. Excellent! That's worked well. They've also got defenders between us and them, okay, that's fine. Right. That's all their close-in units moved. So, let's move that to there. Move to there. And shoot those guys. Don't care if you've got a low chance. You're firing 60 missiles at them. And they've got no defense and they've already got a hole in their armor.
He got hit something good.
So, yeah. Oh, there's a fourth turret then, obviously, because that was probably a quad laser turret in the front I hadn't seen. Another mech with... That's a mech with actual battle armor this time. But now we've got the... So let's get up here and see if we can finish off that and deal with the battle armor before they get close. At least it's tagged. chance, 70 points damage. Bandit's taken a fair beating.
Good to go. Copy that.
28% chance. Not good. Lower chance. Won't bother the Gauss rifles. Just shoot all the lasers. One of them hits. Another 22 points damage to the hovercraft.
Orders? Copy that. Target acquired.
Wait, why am I in a cockpit? Is this smart? I got the speed you need. Time to give him that smooth jazz.
I've gotten a hit there. That could have taken me out. But there you go.
Warning shot successful.
Commander? Engaging jump jet.
Waiting for orders. Roger that. Standing by.
Can't help feeling we might have to evac this.
Show them what you've got.
What fired at the quick draw? Where is the quick draw there? Ah, that. Oh, it hasn't moved. Oh dear.
For orders.
That's a mistake for them.
Up high.
Right, so first of all, target prediction for everyone. Then 50% chance to hit that. 50% there. 63% chance to hit that.
Copy that, Commander. Orders.
87% chance. You can't fire that one, okay. So 47, 60, 47. 47 at the one that's already damaged, I think.
Target confirmed.
Ah, God, I was sleeping. What do you want? Wee!
Excellent.
Wow, he fell down like I do. With no flamethrower, those orphanages won't burn themselves.
So that's a prime target.
I'm ready.
So you can't kick that, but you can move to there and shoot them.
And here it comes.
Okay. Let's
Orders.
okay, these are a good position.
Firing full complement on enemy.
Okay. Right. So Should have run really. Oh.
Let's get this done. That hit something good.
Oh, that's another one destroyed. So we got those two.
Standing by.
So, shall we finish off? Actually, if we get too close, that's gonna. Let's move that. Finish off those elementals. That'll be another unit off the field.
Target's taken a critical hit.
Cool. That's the elementals down. Right. So, let's see.
Standing by.
Quick Draw is going to kick this guy. Inside. In the front, actually.
Hell yeah.
Another one down.
Salvage that. Hit him hard. That's a kill. Receiving you.
Oh, excellent.
Standing by. I copy. Giving him everything I've got. Ready for orders. Scratch another target. Enemy down. Damn. Let's do this. One less target.
Oh man, you got me.
We've already hit that one, so let's see if we can hit him again. No. Oh well.
Warning shot successful.
Waiting for orders.
No, there's what's 15s on that one. 20s on that one. Yeah, okay.
Taking the shot.
It looks like the Outforce commander took my bribe. Oh baby.
Commander.
Ah, God, I was sleeping. What do you want?
Yes, Commander.
It looks like the Outforce commander took my bribe. Oh baby.
Might be some good salvage there. Commander?
He's pulled back. Good. That's like, okay.
I live to serve.
Like those guys. Okay. Another hovercraft with a death wish, obviously. Yeah, well, get Griffin up here. Slice strike on the one that hasn't acted.
It looks like the outforce commander took my bride. Oh, baby.
Boom, another one down.
Target eliminated.
4 units left, plus the base.
Light damage. Holding firm.
Right, so
Ready for orders. Aye, aye. Watch those heat levels.
Holding for the right opportunity.
Standing by.
nice strike as well to knock him back on the initiative for next turn, just in case he survives.
Outforce commander took my bride. Oh, baby.
That hit something good. Good to go. Full speed, no target. Firing full power.
Boom, another one down.
Mech warriors. Show 'em what you got.
Right. It's those two, so reserve.
Wait, why am I in a cockpit? Is this smart? I got the speed you need.
Receiving you.
Everyone needs to basically get that bit closer.
Just running. Good to go.
Right, that's the limit on how far I can go on that.
the Outforce commander took my bribe. Oh, baby.
Copy that, Commander.
Oops, no, don't want that. I want Max to move up.
Commander? Affirmative.
These two will just jump
For orders.
to keep evasion.
Standing by.
Oh, man. We got this made.
What's up, boss?
Right, Meatbag will jump to keep evasion
Lifting off.
and do target prediction.
Got it.
Right.
Orders? No shooting. Just running.
Yeah, we know there's battle armor on the mist links. We're going to sensor lock the mist links.
Receiving you.
We're not going to shoot the mist links yet because we know it's got AMS. So we'll reserve.
All right, I'll sit here. I got plenty to do.
We'll
Not
let
like
the
I'm
Slipney
running
go.
low on time or anything.
So we're moving.
My grandma hits harder than that.
Alright,
Waiting for order.
let's give this mist link something to think about next turn.
Oh, man. We got this made.
So he's going on 8 initiative now.
Waiting for orders.
Ooh, 25%, that's low. Which one? Okay.
Holding for the right opportunity.
Gonna let these guys act. Basically, what I wanted to do is to use precise strike with the Sun Spider to try and take the leg out of that. Because if you take the leg out, it's lost its maneuverability.
man, you got me. I got the speed you need. It looks like the Force commander took my bride. Oh, baby.
Okay.
We gave him that smooth jazz.
That was effective. We took out, with a single unit, we took out a mech plus the battle armor squad riding on it. Don't think they like that.
On my way. Double time.
It looks like the Force.
That's defenders taken out. So we've got 6 rounds to take out the base before we get enemy mechs turning up. No, or another group of enemies turning up. So,
Ready for orders.
of course, we're still not actually in range of the base. But we'll do what we can to sort that.
Receiving you.
Yeah.
Let's move.
So that's 275 hit points, that's 400, and that is 400, okay. So let's go for that one.
On it.
Yes, Commander. On it.
Speed is the key here, because we don't want to take too long taking down these buildings. Because ultimately, most of our mechs are going to be down here shooting at this. If enemies spawn,
On the move. Full speed.
it means we're not going to be in a good position to shoot back at them. So,
Target acquired.
if we can take them out before that becomes an issue, well, that is all good. Shade isn't in range, isn't going to get in range, he might as well hang back.
Standing by.
These guys will hang back as well.
Receiving.
We will still be doing the target prediction because basically that improves our hit chance on the buildings as well because they have a hit chance. And Max is... Oh, Max is in range.
Position confirmed.
So, of course, ballistic weapons on the moon, 30% increase to range. So, 150, so we'll go for this medium military building instead,
Oh, man.
just
You got this
because
made.
we don't want to waste the damage.
Oh, man. We
So-
got this made.
Commander.
Pet flycatcher target prediction confirmed. Brace done.
Good to go.
Brace,
Got it.
brace.
Holding here.
Ah, God, I was sleeping. What do you want?
Ready for orders.
Going to move and shoot.
Locked
One down, 3 to go. 5 rounds to do it.
Goods to go.
Normally, as you know, for these sort of things, I'll be saving my, I'll only be using energy weapons to take out the base, but because of the time pressure,
Targets confirmed.
I'm just going to be throwing everything at them. Or at least everything from the units that are in range anyway.
Orders? Roger. Full speed.
5. Yeah.
Affirmative.
Cool. Another one down. Admittedly, it's the 2 small ones as well, so they're
Destroyed. Yes, Commander.
they've got less hit points, obviously, but
Got it. No shooting, just running.
also getting into range. And this should be the 3rd one down, I think. Yeah. I just want to go. Given we've only got 1 left, and the time, I think I am going to switch now to
Good to go.
only energy weapons.
On the move.
Just because I need to do 400 points of damage in 5 rounds.
Target confirmed.
And that's 75 already, so shouldn't be too much of an issue.
Oh man, you got me.
Okay,
I'm burning
that
that
this time.
structure.
Waiting for orders.
Don't think you might be able to use these lasers from there. They are ERs after all. Yeah, you can. Good.
Taking the shot. Yes, Commander.
It looks like the Outforce commander
Right.
took my bride. Oh,
So
man.
Taking a protective stance.
Waiting for orders. Moving to position.
yep, this should be it.
Locking on.
Mission successful.
Good. Nice successful mission. Right, so let's get a couple of bits of elemental battle armor, I think. We have a number of 10 double heats, so I won't bother going for those. Clan LOM20s though are very useful, especially as we have a mech with an LOM20, so it's a straight swap. Putting that on in place of, or rather putting two of them on in place of the thing. I don't know if I will or not, but we've got the option. Okay, so what do we get? We've got any large, any mediums, heavy medium lasers. Don't think I like those. Light tag, that's useful potentially. Two LOMs, the LOM5s, cores, and ammo. Okay. So the two local government missions we didn't get much of what we were after, which is sort of the C3Is, especially considering we lost one in an earlier mission, or sort of useful spares. I could have taken double heat sinks, but we had a number of those, and it's expensive, you know, because they weren't bundles. It's just local government. I think the LOM20s might come in useful, but that's something to consider for the future. Very quick run through, see if anyone's got experience, and once that's done, it will probably be time to call it for this stream, which is a good point anyway, because we've finished basically everything on this planet. We'll be going probably to the 4.5 skull Rashlager planet next time. I may well do that off camera so we're there ready. I may consider as well making minor tweaks to the fit on the Griffin. I'll have a think about that, but I'll do that off camera, and if I do make changes I'll let people know at the start of the next stream. But yeah, we're moving along here. That gives him more health, that's more useful. Shades, and Z finally. Z hasn't got enough for anything. Okay, so there we go. We're up a decent amount of money. We're up to honoured now with the Rashlagans. So let's